This is just another one. Oh Lord, Lord, the cruise rock and beanie man. Roca. Yeah,
Ella es hermosa y loca, pero eso es lo que amo. Nunca te dejaré sola, porque chica yo te quiero. Estoy adicto, baby, necesita tu cuerpo. Estoy adicto, baby. I can't quit and I can't let go. Just know that I will always be by your side. So don't worry yourself, girl. This love we can never ever define. So let him do what he want. Entonces, baby, dime ya tú sabes. Baby, you're fine. I want you to be mine. Entonces, baby, dime ya tú sabes. Baby, you're fine. I want you to be mine.
you are the type where me need for your lifetime. Come make me make your life sweet like right time. You're pretty and curvy like Nike sign. Close so much anybody look my blind. Still I look your way cause you are my kind. Very seductive girl with the right wine. Got a button for your work with like your fight crying. Me love you more than all, me love right.
Entonces, baby, dime ya tú sabes. Baby, you're fine. I want you to be mine. Entonces, baby, dime ya tú sabes. Baby, you're fine. I want you to be mine. Ella es hermosa y loca, pero eso es lo que amo. Nunca te dejaré sola, porque chica yo te quiero. Entonces, baby, dime ya tú sabes. Baby, you're fine. I want you to be mine. Entonces, baby, dime ya tú sabes. Baby, you're fine. I want you to be mine. Entonces, baby, dime ya tú sabes. Baby, you're fine. I want you to be mine. Entonces, baby, dime ya tú sabes. Baby, you're fine. I want you to be mine.
All right, folks, good evening. And it is that time of the week. It is The Muse. This is the live showcase of The Muse. I'm Anthony Weeks. I'm flying solo tonight. My colleague is on the road, and I hope he's having a safe trip on the road. Again, we have a special fun-filled pack for you this evening. We have a special musical guest artist, and she is a fantastic gift of talent. She's dropping her new music video on Drop Music this evening, and I'm really excited. I'm going to have a conversation with her. We're going to get to learn everything about this wonderful artist, Mayoka. I love her name. Can't wait to talk to her. Welcome, like I said, folks. This is The Muse, and you go to www.dropmusic.com. All right, so let me bring up our guest this evening, Mayoka. Welcome, Mayoka, to the program. How are you doing this evening?
Hello. Thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you for having me. I am doing great.
Fantastic. So welcome to The Muse, and I love the color, the background. I love the hair. I love the look. You look relaxed. You look comfortable. Look, you're ready to go.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All thanks to my team. They made it possible. Riyadh is here who does IT. We have my social media person here, KP, and lifestyle events is just wonderful.
Fantastic, fantastic. So I love your name completely. It's like it has this really nice brand to it. Anika Mayoka Thomas. Now, what part of that is that all your real name, or is that part stage? To talk to me a little bit.
That's such a very good question, and one I get ever so often. But yes, it is my real name. I have to thank my mommy and my daddy for that. Thank you, mommy and daddy. But my name by birth, Anthony, is Anika Mayoka Thomas, and I took the middle name and use it for my artist name. So everybody now goes Mayoka, for the singing name. So it's God given.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that was great, man. There's everything in the name, the Brandon, and you're off to a great start in the name as well. So I'm looking at your bio, and I see your Yadi.
Yes, I am.
Yes. So you're from Kingston, Jamaica, right? Tell us a little bit about. So you came from Jamaica to the U.S. I think back in 2015.
Yes.
All right. So what made you decide to make that change, make that big leap of faith?
Well, again, family, my mom. I'm originally, as you know, Jamaican, straight out of Kingston, straight out of Yard. And, I started in music as far back as 8 years old, was on my junior choir. I grew up through high school on my, everything, drama, singing, acting. But what actually did it for me, as you say, going back, I'm sorry, I lost focus a little bit there.
Well, no, you said you're singing, actress, dancer, choreographer, songwriter. I mean, you got the whole package.
Doing a little bit of everything, but from a younger age. That's what I'm saying. It came along from birth, as far back as junior choir, high school days, and all of that stuff. So the talent has been there from them times. So I give God thanks for that.
You have a solid foundation, right? You have a great foundation. A lot, if you will, when you're coming as an artist, as a musician, as a singer, it's nothing strange about the fact that a lot of us came through the church, whether singing a church choir, being the organist, and the church has always been a stepping stone for our people to be able to enter into the music industry. Wouldn't you say?
Yes, it is a big influence, as both my parents, were influenced by church a lot. So it was a must, and it helps, it could only help. So
absolutely. So we broadcast throughout the entire United States, and in the entire Caribbean, as well as South America. And so for your people, yadi them watching that's going to be watching this program, any shout out you want to give to your folks back in Jamaica as they're watching this on television?
I want to give out a shout out first to my daddies back home. My mom is here. That's how I got here. As I told you, back in 2015, I migrated because of mom. Mom left when I was 10 years old. She got married. She came here. And I must say the opportunity that I've gotten here is great. I love Yard. Big up Yard. Big up my dad down there, my sisters, my brothers. Big up the higher grade band. Big up Tivoli High School, Ashe. In Ashe, I learned to sing, dance, and act professionally. So that's where I got the training from. So big up Ashe, big up my high school teachers and everybody there, and just everybody at Yard, straight from Jamaica. I love you know.
I love it. So was it the transition for you, right? Leaving Jamaica, born in Jamaica, growing up in Jamaica, in terms of the culture, was it a hard transition? Was it easy? Talk to us about going from Jamaica, coming to America. Was it smooth? I mean, was it shocker? What was the difference?
I don't want to be one that brags, but I'm very adaptable, and not only adaptable. I came to Orlando, Anthony, and it's warm like Jamaica. You can find certain foods from Jamaica. There's a Jamaican gang here for music. Yeah. And not only the Jamaican gang, all the Caribbean gang, the Haitians, the Trinidadians, it's like family here in Orlando. So the transition was not easy, but it was okay.
So it was easy, right? So Orlando, obviously, there's a lot of Caribbean folks on the Central Florida area. But there's also a lot of Caribbean folks in South Florida. And
Yes.
so as an artist, right? As an artist, did you have that option, or you just knew that it was, I'm going to Orlando and I'll get to South Florida and Miami at some point?
Well, I did not have that option. My mom started out in New York, so I was in New York a bit in the cold. And then she decided, I do not want the cold no more. We're going over this side. So we end up over here. I believe you're destined, Anthony, to do whatever you're going to do in this life because we're already ordained. So
no, absolutely. Well said. Well said. Well said. So you're multi-talented. I mean, you are a singer.
Yeah.
You're an actress, you're a dancer, choreographer, songwriter. I mean, when you really, because I have, in terms of my my network of relationship, being in entertainment and media, we are into film, we're into the music industry.
Okay.
And specifically for the music industry, it helps that an artist can do more than just sing, right? Because in terms of the whole package, writing your own original music, singing it, distribution, the whole package, and
choreographing, the dancers, everything.
Exactly. Has that made it a lot easy for you being able to just kind of have the whole package? Has that made it?
It has made it a lot easier, and not even easier. It has made you a lot more adaptable, more rounded. And again, I started in high school mainly as dancing, because I remember in 1997 winning the best solo dancer in all the country. But then Ashe, which is the group who taught me professionally how to sing, dance, and act, it made it all possible. You got rounded in that field. So it made it a lot more adaptable and very much more connected, more rounded.
Yeah. So you keep saying Ashe. Ashe is a group that you were part of.
Yes.
Okay. So that's where you started, and then obviously you then kind of evolved and kind of went solo.
I want to give credit to high school days. I started there. I was a part of my drama team. I was a part of my high school dance group. I was a part of the singing. I started at 10 years old on my choir, Mountain View New Testament Church of God. So I would say I'm born doing the talent, but Ashe, which means the God within, is an African name, I believe. Ashe gave me professional training. That is where I got into commercials, movies, music videos with like Beanie Man. I'm in Beanie Man videos. I'm in Almost Heaven. I'm in Curfew. So I got a lot of experience professionally through Ashe.
That's wonderful. Beanie Man, that was a duo between a good friend of mine's, Cruz Rock, and Beanie Man. Did that project together. Great work, and I had him here on the show not too long ago, and I give kudos to that great combination. And so let me just say that when I got when I was told that I had an opportunity to meet you and get you on the show, often you hear people say I can sing or I can do this, but it's a lot of times you get a lot of that, and you don't often meet people that really know someone got talent when they can get down and do a cappella and sing in a natural voice. And the fact that you can do that, kudos to you on that. That is fantastic.
Thank you.
So we talked about the fact you came from Jamaica. You're here in the U.S. Who are some of your who would you say were some of your influences outside of your family, your immediate circle, but within the record industry, music industry? Who were some of those people who helped mold and shape your style of music, the genre of music? How did you get? How were you influenced to get into where you are right now?
Well, I'll start as a child. My mom used to listen to a lot of Grace Trillers, that's Jamaican, and a lot of Shirley Caesar. So it started with that. And then I went on to high school, and we learned of a Whitney Houston or the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. A lot of persons like that touched my life and influenced me a lot. So it started as a child: Shirley Caesar, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin. Name them, the greatest. Dennis Brown, Bob Marley. So
wow.
All of them people.
Wow, that's fantastic. That is really great. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to take a break. When we come back after this break, Well, let's get into a little bit of the music. Give people a little flavor of what your music is like, and also we'll continue getting to learn better who you are as well, folks. We have this evening our live showcase. We have Anika Mayoka Thomas. Love that name, great rhyme. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Time. It has a different meaning in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It goes backwards, forwards, it stops. St. Croix is rooted in history. So much of it still remains untouched.
I remember running on these streets as a kid. This shop was right down there. It opened the same year I was born. This is where the original Crucian hook was born. It's the symbol of these islands. And I wanted to have my hands in that very same history. I want to be able to pass it down to my family while still putting a new spin on it.
The U.S. Virgin Islands, we have an amazing culture that developed over time from all over the world.
St. John feels so untouched. Being underwater is like another world. There's no worries, there's no stress. I can just escape. This is my happy place. My passion for scuba diving came at just being fascinated with the water and wanting to be a mermaid. And this is the closest thing I can get to achieving mermaid status. Canadians just love being outdoorsy. We live for adventure, so we love anything hiking, being on the water, diving, snorkeling, and St. John has it all.
It's like some spirit is protecting the island and keeping them raw. The Makujumbi watches over the island. From up there, they keep the evil spirits away. The nightlife in St. Thomas is absolutely amazing. There's always something going on. Everyone comes together to dance and catch a vibe. We're always celebrating. We celebrate freedom, culture, the food, the smell, the music. It's always a celebration. The people here are probably the most priceless thing because they keep the culture going. There's so many different influences on these islands. Food from all kind of countries coming together in new dishes. All of us came from somewhere, but all that we call this home. The VI is a new melting pot. This is where the past and the future comes together.
Wow. Freedom right now means the ability to do what we actually set out to do without, any prohibitions, without any, man-made hurdles.
By the end of the Almighty, we forward in this generation.
And so uniting our region, letting us see each other and understanding that together we are actually much stronger. Continuing to spread that unification. All these various islands we haven't been yet, that just dying to feel the tempo. You know, we're gonna go give it to them.
Redemption song. Redemption song.
I used to watch BET, MTV, VH1, now I watch Tempo. Soca, Calypso, Reggae Dancehall. Don't stall, better get tuned in to the tempo. Don't have cable, they got an app. Go to your app store, download that. Whether it's tourism, cuisine, or the social scenes, if it ain't Tempo, it's a rap. Who got the Caribbean views? Tempo. Mr. Latest in Caribbean news? Tempo. You tryna cook Caribbean food? Tempo. You know they got the music videos too? Tempo. Who got the Caribbean views? Tempo. Mr. Latest in Caribbean news? Tempo. You tryna cook Caribbean food? Tempo. You know they got the music videos too? Tempo.
All right, folks, we are back. Welcome back. And this is The Muse. And we have a special guest in studio with us this evening. We have none other than Mayoka. That is the name, but her name is incomplete without Anika Mayoka Thomas. Love that name. Welcome to the program. Welcome to The Muse, Mayoka.
Thank you. It's nice to be back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we have a couple of songs that we want to feature on the live showcase. We have Can't Stop, we have Love We Need, and of course we have your big music video release that just came out called Soulja Boy. Yeah. And so we're not gonna drop Soulja Boy just yet. We're not gonna do that just yet.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about the other songs that you have, like Love We Need and Can't Stop. Give us a little bit of background on what the kind of work, kind of effort that went into choosing the title, writing the song, composing the music. Give us a little backdrop on these two on these songs that you have.
Okay, well, for one, Love We Need is one of my favorites. It's been written, I guess, 4 years ago. Can't remember the exact date, but of course, it was written off love, and not love of intimacy, because there are like 5 different types of love, but the agape love, the love that is of God. Because I believe that love is the closest thing to magic, and I wanted to inspire people through love, because with love it conquers all. I mean, in the message of my song, it speaks about love giving you a peace of mind, out of many of all being us one, let's be strong together in love. So it came about to bring about mostly unity in humanity. That's where that one came from. I was really inspired to say, listen, let's use love. Let's not use money. Let's not use clothing. Let's not use gifting. Let's use agape, the gift of love. So that came about Love We Need that way. Can't Stop. That's a different one. Can't Stop is for my island people, my Jamaican vibe, because it goes can't stop, not stop. You can't stop. You keep going. It's a drive. It's a motivation. It's everyday grind, everyday hustle. So that came about from the journey, from growing up and the path I took. Can't stop. It's also, if I beg to differ, it speaks about, love making, again, going into love. So it's a different type of love, but yes, it's love. You can't stop. You just want to keep going. So it's drive and it's love and all of that stuff. Soulja Boy, number one soldier. Sometimes there's that person that is the main person in your life. And again, it doesn't have to go to intimacy. You're the soldier in my life. You're my number one role model. You're my number one everything. Come over, come touch me, come motivate me. I stand to right from a point of love. And
So I see you give a kind of different flavor, different kind of feel, different kind of vibes in your different songs, right? And when you're writing these songs, right, I would imagine your inspiration is just what you're experiencing on a daily basis, what you're going through in terms of your relationships, and when you say love we need, agape love, we all get that agape love. You can't get any purer when you're talking about agape love, right? And I imagine that is foundational from coming through the church and having that solid base, right?
That's solid upbringing.
So now, as we talk about, you know, love and just the everyday grind, real life, how much of or a lot of what you do is it influenced based on the people you come in contact with, stuff that happens to you, the work that you do? I mean, how do you get your inspiration outside of the church, the agape love, family? You know, as a music artist, what are some of the things?
Yeah, it is a combination, Anthony, of everything. It's the journey I've taken. For example, I've gotten the opportunity. I've been graced with growing Garrison and Uptown. My mom was from this side, my dad was from this side. So I got best of both worlds. So the journey does influence me a lot, does help with that, because I get to see both sides and I want every side to be one side, you know? That helps a lot. Also, other people's experiences. It could be a sister, it could be a friend. It doesn't have to be Mayoko going through at that time. I tend to grasp and draw from everything that is happening around me at that given time. So it's a little bit of everything. It's a mixture of everything.
Yeah, that's great. So let's cue up the first song, which is it's a MP3 video, MP4 type formatted file. So it's not a full video, and so but pretty much we'll get to enjoy the song itself. And so what I'd like to do is I'd like to pull up. Let's start with "Can't Stop." Okay, let's
Can't Stop first, okay?
And we'll come back. We'll talk some more about that. Okay.
Okay.
Na na na, na na na. No problem when we sing song. Pong ping pong, jump on the beat like King Kong. SSS, she's crazy. Can't stop, not stop. To show me not flop. No fi wind up me waist, brace it from back. Take it down deep, wine come up, back and take it like a clock and smooth it out. Back up on the top, rotate, digging on me waist. Dig not stop, mash up the place. Wine to the left, glide to the right. Missionary what boy, you coulda right. Can't stop, not stop. Make me body go around like that, back. On top, sideways, not gaze, me keep the thing locked. Spin me and spin like tap. The man, them a peep and a watch. Them a scheme and a plot. See me pretty kitty cat. Why you will catch heart attack? Can't stop, not stop. To show me not flop. No fi wind up me waist. Brace it from back. Take it down deep. Wine come up. Back and take it tacky like a clock and smooth it out. Back up on the top. Rotate. Digging on me waist. Dig not stop. Mash up the place. Wine to the left. Glide to the right. Missionary what boy you coulda right. Push it forward. Bring it up back way. Me a girl, me no ram, so me see so me shake, so shakes up on the thing same way. My yo come in here, me no play. Him say, wine fast, in a circle, wine slow, in a circle, ride it up, in a circle. Hey boy, if you move, me we hurt. Can't stop, not stop, to show me not flop. No fi wine up me waist, brace it from back. Take it down deep, wine come up, back and take it tacky like a clock and smooth it out. Back up on the top, rotate, digging on me waist, dig not stop, mash up the place. Wine to the left, glide to the right. Missionary what boy you coulda right. My brown, my black, my sex and my hot. Triple S, my possess the keys to Fort Knox. Pretty kitty cat, cream of the crop. Me no knock knees, nice legs me got. Looking at me eyes, me cute face, me smart, me wise. Full of good ways. Money my ties when me wind up me waist. Me shape, me style, mash up the place. Can't stop, not stop. To show me not flop. No fi wind up me waist. Brace it from back. Take it down deep, wine come up, back and take it tacky like a clock and smooth it out. Back up on the top, rotate, digging on me waist. Dig not stop, mash up the place. Wine to the left, glide to the right. Missionary what boy you coulda right. Can't stop, not stop. To show me not flop. No fi wine up me waist. Brace it from back. Take it down deep, wine come up, back and take it tacky like a clock and smooth it out. Back up on the top, rotate, digging on me waist. Dig not stop, mash up the place. Wine to the left, glide to the right. Missionary what boy you coulda right. No problem when we sing song. Pong ping pong. Jump on the beat like King Kong.
Showcases even on the program that is Mayoko. I like, so that's I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that is your dance hall. That is your dance hall song.
Yeah, that is my dance hall song.
Oh my gosh! I remember when I lived in New York. Right, I moved back to the Virgin Islands in 2003. But I remember back when we were doing the whole dance hall stuff and just going clubbing, man. It was good times, So you kind of bring back that memory, that whole dance hall experience. So you don't have a music video for that one yet, okay? So are you planning to? Because that song, I could imagine that song with a video. So you want to share anything with us in terms of what your plans are?
Oh yes, we've already laid out the dance for it. As you know, I'm choreographer. The plan is to get a lot of dancers involved from all the yard, my dancers in Australia also, and make it a networking team of everybody can't stop. But there is going to be a video, and we anticipate to do the video in August or September in Jamaica.
Wow, that's great. So let me ask you, Doug, how much has COVID really affected your plan? Has it affected your plan at all? I mean, talk us a little bit in terms of, you as an artist, obviously not being able to go on the road, having gigs, or did this really give you an opportunity to kind of like do a lot of studio time, do a lot of writing? Talk to us in terms of how
I don't want to sound as if COVID is a good thing. It's not. I've seen how many lives it has taken and what it's still doing to our world as a people, as a nation. But I believe COVID was a blessing to me, and I say that. I was working, I was into sales. I was my top sales agent at Diamond Resorts. I could sell ice to Eskimo, but I was always a singer, and that was always my passion. But I had to do it like during work time, always in my car or whatever. Since COVID and since what's happening in the nation and the lockdown, I've been able to focus so much more. I've got so much more done with my music. God has given me a team of people working for me. I believe COVID was a blessing for me to sit back and say, Mayoka, it's time to now focus on you. I was doing it, but it's now time to see that. Listen, I hope I never go back to doing anything else but my music, so COVID, I believe, helped me.
No, that's great. I've heard a lot of artists, and they've all the consensus is unanimous. COVID has actually helped them in terms of their career development in music. Exactly. You're now able to focus, et cetera, et cetera. And whereas prior to COVID, you had so many different competing force in the music industry. And so what I'm hearing from a lot of artists, it's, COVID kind of created a level playing field, right? Yeah. Everybody were in the same boat, nobody had an advantage over, everybody were on lockdown and was trying to figure out how the heck they were going to, continue doing what they do, you know what I mean?
Don't get me wrong. I can't wait for it to be over, because now that I'm prepared and steadfast, I need them shows. Promoters, if you're listening, everybody out there, but it's time. Let's go.
Speaking of, are you more the kind of artist, do you like to simply do, is the favorite part of what you do, because you do a lot, you sing, you write, you choreograph, you act, do you have any, as a singer, do you like being on the road, going to concerts? Do you like being in the studio? Do you prefer writing? Tell us what I
prefer. I really prefer being on stage, being with the audience. I miss connecting with souls. I miss singing and the people get up and dance, or I miss singing and then after the people's like waiting in line, could I get a picture? Or I miss people. We need people, so I miss performing. I miss people dancing. I miss people shouting. I miss people saying, that song made me feel like this, or that song made me go home and do this, So I miss performing. I do. Yeah,
no, I feel it, because, human beings are social creatures, right? We need to have the ability to connect with others, It's all about that, it's all about that fellowship, right? Being able to really fellowship with the other human beings to do that, you know. What I'd like to do is I'd like to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll come back with the other song called, I believe it's "Love We Need."
Okay.
Right? We need. And I love a good love story, you know. So I can't imagine the love story behind the title of the song and what really all the love that you poured in writing this song. We have Mayoka, our special guest on our live showcase here on the Muse on Drop Music. We'll be right back.
Where you be getting all this stuff from?
That's from Kansas.
Kansas don't know how to do no hot wings. Kansas. Oh, I apologize, Kansas. Holy. Oh.
It's time to reach for that jug.
You lied to me. Oh! Oh! Guess what got me? God.
All right, Shaq.
Oh, you liar.
Shaq didn't fool. It's undeniable. One of the great TV
You said it wasn't
segments
hot.
of our era. But with the proliferation of the internet and camera phones, there's so much more than what's just on the NBA, on TNT, or ESPN. So what we're going to do is show you.
You got some Ice Cube chapstick? My lips are hot.
Do we have Ice Cube chapstick?
God damn.
Do we have a napkin?
Oh, give me some ice or something.
Going in with the ice.
Oh, this food as hot as that last one?
So let me...
Yes or no? Don't BS me.
No. I think if you can handle this, you can handle any hot sauce in the world, Shaq.
You got a pan in on that crap. This how hot it is, Mike. Look at that. You pan it in. See the tears coming down?
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right.
That means, Eric Marshall, you are the Chopped champion, and you are moving on to the $50,000 finale. Congratulations.
I am so happy, and it lets everyone else know that, hey, keep calm and just follow your dreams. So I'm ready to win this competition.
Who knows what tricks I might have up my sleeve.
I'm ready, Martha. I got sleeves too.
You know you are a hot boy.
We are lime, we are laugh, we are chat, we no chill, we are hot fun. Temperature rise, beer vibes in ya, this a hot one. Link up, connect, bust a sweat when you're dead on the hot one. We gonna spice it up like fire.
All right, folks, welcome back. Welcome back. This is The Muse, and I'm Anthony Weeks. That's right. Coming soon is the Hot One, the big franchise show. That's right. We are the Caribbean edition of Hot One. We are looking forward to that launch in Trinidad and Tobago. That is Daniel Loveless. He is the new host of the Hot One. I also want to congratulate Eric Marshall. Eric Marshall just won the championship of Chops on the Food Network. Eric was on the show the other day when we did the Taste of St. Croix, and he's going to be on the show very soon. And we're looking at doing some great things together. Congratulations, Eric, on winning the Chap TV competition on Food Network. Folks, with us this evening, we have Mayoka, our special guest artist on our live showcast. And we're going to now feature her next song. Her next song is called Love We Need. And we're going to jump right into the song. And when we come back, we'll have a conversation with Mayoka on learning everything there is about what we mean by love we need. We'll be right back.
Sí. Gracias, Dios, por todas. Da gracias por amor. Spampana, spampana, spampana. Give thanks for life, yeah. For me, for you, so let's just all unite. Love we need, love in our hearts, a little love in our thoughts. Watch all you think, and put love in your walk and in your talk. Hey, hey. Dance in love. Everyone come and do rub-a-dub. We giving thanks for life, but Jaja paid the price. For me, for you, so let's just all unite. Give you a peace of mind, so refreshing and so divine. So sorry for a while, no one of us no crime. A love alone full up in our minds. So just show some love, reaching out for one and for all. Out of many we are one, together we'll be strong, building up a better nation. Love we need, love in our hearts, a little love in our thoughts. Watch all you think, and put love in your walk and in your talk. Hey, hey. Dance in love. Everyone come and do rub-a-dub. We giving thanks for life, but Jaja paid the price. For me, for you, so let's just all unite. No necesita more, el mundo necesita love. Put hatred aside, love in your mind, and let the Most High Jaja be your guide. Don't be mean, share the love and keep it real. Your heart is a vessel, Mayoka with a lesson. Love's the greatest blessing you'll receive. Love me, love in our hearts, a little love in our thoughts. Watch all you think, and put love in your walk and in your talk. Hey, hey. Dance in love. Everyone come and do rub-a-dub. We giving thanks for life, but Jaja paid the price. For me, for you, so let's just all unite. Love, love, love. Love is all
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love we need. That's all we need is love. I love it. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Thank you so much. One of my favorites. I have to give a shout out to my higher grade band responsible for the music behind the words, because I couldn't do it. So the band came together, and I keep hearing the boom, 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 boom. I hear my voice, but so higher grade band, Backyard, back in Jamaica, Homer Lawson, big up yourself.
Yes, and I'm sure all your fans and your followers are going to appreciate you giving them that shout out on television. But I want to share with you, because I noticed one of the things I picked up. I was talking to Carlisle, is you occasionally speak a little bit of Spanish. And so that to me is quite interesting, because the reason that's important, because we also broadcast on La Mega Mundial. La Mega Mundial is our Spanish, our Spanish speaking station. We're in 90 Latin markets around the world, and so therefore the fact that you have that bilingual thing going on. Talk to us a little bit about that. Talk to us about
how did I came about? Well, for one, I started off with Spanish. I believe when I started working in the Bahia Principe, I was the entertainment coordinator there. I went on to being the entertainment manager there also. And I worked with a lot of people there who were Spanish from Cuba, Spanish from Spain, Spanish from Colombia, Spanish everywhere. Also in Negril, when I worked at Sandals, there was a lot of Spanish people around me too. I decided to learn the language, Anthony. I decided there's no way I'm going to be working here not knowing the language. And I learned it there. And whilst learning it, I found myself in the studio incorporating bits and pieces of it. So it just came naturally, and allowed it to just make its way into the song. I like it. I mean, that's what it came about.
So are you planning to do you think you can do an entire song in Spanish, or just oh really? Okay. I like that.
I've not done it yet, but my aim is to. I know I can do it. I can do anything.
Fantastic. All right, let's jump into this next video. Okay. This video is the video in terms of your new video release called Soulja Boy. Now I want you to, because you are a choreographer, you are an actress, and so talk to me in terms of what went into creating your first music video before we pull that up.
Well, I don't want to sound as if I am, but this would be my third music video.
Okay.
Loving You is out, right. But what inspired the video, I want to stop to big up Jason. Jason is a part of my team too, and he wrote that script. I had a total different idea. Him along with Mr. Hola. Mr. Hola's idea, and he took it and made it, So that came about from that much. The choreography I did with the dancers, that came, I did choreography in high school, so that came about. And Soulja Boy, again, as I said, somebody has a soldier in their lives. It doesn't have to be an intimate soldier. So you could take the song intimately or not, but there's a soldier in your life, a soldier boy, and it doesn't mean male or female, but there's somebody that's strengthening in your life. Right. And the video came about with my team. They came together and they just made magic, And
all right. Mm-hmm. Well, let's pull up Soulja Boy. This is the soldier in you, soldier in me. This is Soulja. We'll pull it right up.
Thank you.
Good morning, troops.
Good morning, General Mayoka, ma'am.
We have a mission today. It is to keep all surrounding enemy forces out of our army base. They will not hesitate to take over. Are you ready to protect and defend?
Yes, General Mayoka, ma'am.
General Micah, them stitch chosen by try coming our army base.
Where? You know what to do. Get to your position.
You're my number one soldier. Want you to come over. Come touch me on my shoulder. Come put me closer. You know me want ya. Number one soldier. Come over. Come touch me on my shoulder. Come put me closer. You know me want ya. Can't shake this feeling, boy, me can't deny you are my charging. Love off your ride, your style, you hold me down, me always want it. Me no believe in a love team, but me run when the phone ring. And if me ever miss your call, me no feel good at all. Keep wanting you, mixed emotion. Keep wanting you, get like a pesa, baby. I mean I know what to do. Emotions. Keep wanting you, better like a best, baby. I mean, I know you're my number one soldier. Want you to come over. Come touch me on my shoulder. Come put me closer. You know me want ya. Number one soldier. Come over. Come touch me on my shoulder. Come put me closer. You know me want ya. Me know me not fi want this. Fight hard, me try to avoid it. But you dey on me mind all the time, invading my heart. Should I be a goddamn crime? No me not fi want this. Keeping up resistance, but me still want you. And everything that you do like magnet or glue. Keep wanting you, mixed emotion. Keep wanting you, dwell like a pesa, baby. I mean I know what to do, mixed emotions. Keep wanting you, dread like a pesa, baby. You're my number one soldier. Want you to come over. Come touch me on my shoulder. Come put me closer. You know me want ya. Number one soldier. Come over. Come touch me on my shoulder. Come put me closer. You know me want ya. Mixed emotion. Keep wanting you, get like a pesa, baby. I mean I know what to do. So keep wanting you, keep wanting you, keep wanting you.
That was Mayoka and her new music video release, Soldier Boy. Job well done. That was
Thank you.
That was excellent.
So much.
Yeah, so you must be super excited, super proud in terms of the work you've done, and you guys did a great job. Congratulations.
In terms of the work we've done, because there's no iron team, and I just want to be every single body that was on set, from the stylist, the makeup artist, the assistant manager, the managers, I mean Riyadh in the back, Jason, the dancers, everybody, the stylist, it was grand, Marcia, everybody, the entire team. They made magic.
Absolutely. So we have a couple minutes left, and so this is actually one of my favorite part of the interview, is to just kind of hear the natural voice. No musical instrument, no microphone, no cameras, no nothing, no band behind you. Just you, only you, and the gift that God has given you with your beautiful voice. And so if you can just kind of bless us and grace us with that songbird voice of yours, can you do something for us in terms of
Okay.
performance?
You're joking. But yeah, let's do this one. Siempre caliente.
Ah, okay.
Only for you. Caliente. Ooh, for you. Ooh, yeah. Loving you, my baby. I'm loving you for life and never letting go. Oh, no, 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 no. Loving you, sweet baby. I'm never letting go. Oh, no, 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 won't let go. Hooked on you, feels like glue, just holding me to you, boo. Sweet pain in my heart, pray we never part. You're oh so sweet, it's true. Baby, just hold me and rock me with all the love I got until forever and ever. Just giving my all to you, loving you, my baby. Loving you for life and never letting go. Oh, no, 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 no.
Bravo, 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 bravo.
Loving you.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for blessing me with that. That was fantastic. Well, it's been certainly a pleasure having you on the Muse and Drop Music, dropping your release on DMX here on the program, and looking forward to following your continued progress. You have a great team. Carlisle is a great guy. Just enjoyed him. Doing his representing you, making it happen. Carl for making it happen, and looking forward to just all the great big things you're going to be doing. And we'll be following you and keep. Hopefully we can stay abreast and get you back on the program. Anything, any project, any event, anything you want to help share, talk about, so people know that anything you got going on, you want to tell people about, so they can tune in.
Well, everybody, first I want to thank you before I go, because for opportunities like this is where we get to touch masses, and that's what's important as singers. We need to touch the masses, and I know the Muse with Anthony will do just that. So thank you for the opportunity. But a lot is happening. I mean, I have the video being released tomorrow. Look out for that. We just showed you a pre-release on this show. We have our virtual show coming up that we're going to do and give you all 6 numbers, me dancing with the band and everybody that's coming also. We're going to go to Jamaica in August and do some stuff. So it's a never-ending process. We keep working because that's what it's about. I want to take the opportunity to tell them where they could find me, if that's what, because for one, we want people to go and search and look and see what's happening. You can go to my website, for example, that's www.myoka.me. You could go to Instagram, which is Myoka Music, MYOKA Music. You could go to my TikTok, it's Unique Myoka. You could go to bookmyoka@gmail.com. Promoters, if you're out there, if you're listening, bookmyoka@gmail.com. So that's where you could find me. Everything Myoka, MYOKA. It's easy as that.
and that was a beautiful segue to end the program. Thank you so much for blessing us, and thank you. And looking forward to having you back.
Thank you. As we say in Jamaica.
Anika Myoka Thomas, blessings.
Thank you so much, Anthony. Enough blessings.
Have a good one now. Good night now.
You too.
That's it for us. We will talk next week.
I used to watch BET, MTV, VH1, now I watch Tempo. Soca, Calypso, Reggae Dancehall. Don't stall, better get tuned in to the Tempo. Don't have cable, they got an app. Go to your app store, download that. Whether it's tourism, cuisine, or the social scenes, if it ain't Tempo, it's a rap. Who got the Caribbean views? Tempo. Mr. Latest in Caribbean news? Tempo. You tryna cook Caribbean food? Tempo. You know they got the music videos too? Tempo. Who got